morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
Gaze at a graveyard. Are some hoes bringing them in?
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
You gotta give him that huck and spit on that thing. You get me?
Oh, that sounds so good. They're both black.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper, gang. Yeah. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang. Yes. Boy, that is good news.
On your side, you hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show live in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Water Carnival 2024.
Look at them all here, Crease. Look at them all. They came to see you, man.
Looking good.
John Creasel, returning initials champion. You're defending your title from earlier this spring. Welcome to Detroit Lakes.
Glad to be here. And last time I was here was like 2018. And when I had to leave after the show, I felt sad because it looked so much fun. So spending the weekend here this time.
Every year, the Power Trip Morning Show says, man, this is lovely up here. We should bring our wife and kids and maybe make a weekend out of it. And we never do. But John's actually doing it. And you had a wife and kid that agreed to it. I can't get my wife and kids to agree to it.
They don't get to choose.
Dude, honestly, next time you want to do that, Corey, let them know that you go home.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
You can go home.
Are there casinos nearby? I'll go to a casino, my wife and daughters.
But yes, there is.
Yeah. Chris, off the top of your head, if you had your spidey senses, how close does a casino feel to here?
It took me about, I hear that there's, about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. Am I right? Shooting stars about 40 minutes? Yeah, about that far.
What do they got for, I'm sure you were playing slot machines.
I did not play there last night, Corey.
Oh, you did?
I did not. No,
that's Monoman, right?
I went out with our friends last night, Corey. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
No, not you. I don't understand the concept of friends, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, no, we had a very good time together last night, and I wish you had been there. I was surprised that Meat Sauce Paul Lambert showed up.
Likewise.
Mark Parrish showed up.
Yeah.
Lawyer Lambert and his lovely beloved showed up.
You had my dad on a leash, so
I don't know how he got out of that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I was surprised when he showed up. Zach did not show up. I was surprised because he was...
what the hell, Zach?
I wanted to. What are you talking about?
Well,
hey, Marney thinks you didn't show up because they didn't have Coke products.
No, I just was... It was so sweaty in here last night.
Okay, but see, that's the difference. Zach, I didn't get to Detroit Lakes until 11:30. You were here and skipped them.
You could have got here like 2:30 and
Not
still
true.
wouldn't have gone.
Not true.
I doubt that.
Not true. I went last year to Zorbas.
You went last year, yeah.
You guys need to quit fighting. These people are here for a good time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but conflict is entertaining. Zach and I are going to fight for the next 3 hours.
Let's do this.
All right, Zach.
You like conflict. You should have been at the table last night with young Chloe kicking people's asses.
She was fired up.
She was ready to fight last night. She ran over the table last night. There was two boys messing with her. And Chloe Creasel came over and said, "Call the cops!"
Yeah.
She wanted me to call the police.
She did.
Yeah, she did.
Told him to call the cops, and then she went over to kick some ass.
And then 5 minutes later, they were best friends.
It was the best.
Sad
It
when they
was
left.
cute. And
So,
it was.
it's Chloe or Karen?
Yeah.
Kayla. We call her
Kayla,
Karen.
his wife, called her that.
Oh, man.
Said,
When
okay,
she was saying
Karen.
call the police.
Yeah.
And she looked so confused. Just
Yeah.
like anytime she says how and I say hello, Chloe just looks at me.
Doesn't get the joke.
Yeah,
It was super cute,
man.
though, because a couple of these boys were picking on her because I think they liked her. And John was like, your mom and I pick on you. It's okay. It was a very wonderful parenting moment.
Well, too many people tell her, "Oh, you're so cute." They're too nice to her. we try to rough talk her a little bit, you know? Don't want her getting too high on herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not build up her confidence.
No.
Let's tear her down.
Oh, trust me, she's got confidence.
Oh, yeah.
She does.
Oh, man, the cutest thing that ever lived. I mean, it was just so much fun watching last night. And watching Marney, because I don't know if you know this. And by the way, good morning, Detroit Lakes. Hi,
Good morning,
everybody.
Detroit
Look
Lakes.
at this crowd is already here.
Yes.
It's good to see you.
And they're
Every
still
time.
streaming in.
Every time I come, I think, well, this is going to be the year that nobody shows up. And you guys come. Thank you very much. Maybe that'll be next year. I think John Creasel was the big draw. But I spent the entire day with Marney Gellner yesterday. She rode with me in the Sexy Flexi all the way here, just her and I. And it was it was almost, I would call it combat, is what I would call it.
Well, I'm surprised she agreed to round 2 after the Fargo trip from a couple of months ago. She did not seem like she was thrilled about that.
Well, she really wanted to drink. You know what I mean? And she didn't want to get another DWI. She just wanted somebody to be her Uber. Essentially, that's what I've become to the Power Trip Morning Show, is the Uber.
And the best was when I showed up, Hawk got his check and was like, "You take her back?" I'm like, "Sure."
Yeah,
and I didn't even take her back. Parrish did.
Yeah, I saw the two of them. He got stuck with her, but no, we had a really good time. We had a great discussion, and I can't wait for her to get here, guys, because after her big week with the twins and such like that, she's quite a celebrity. Did everybody listen? Yeah, absolutely. Marney did a great job with the Minnesota Twins.
Well, there was one small part she didn't do a good job on.
Well, I mean, she doesn't understand the difference between a pop fly and a sack fly. Is that what it is? Fly out. She just, maybe Rosie should explain it to me too.
I'll tell you, she took that criticism well. I mean,
my God.
That's going to be great when she gets here to talk to her about Marney, about Mark Rosen's thoughts on her. What's the difference between a fly ball and a what now?
Pop fly.
Yeah,
I have no idea either. I mean, obviously Marney doesn't either. She just needed a guy to explain it to her.
Yeah, what an opportunity for Marney Gellner to learn from a Hall of Famer and Mark Rosen.
Yeah, she starts her broadcasting career.
Well, she puts the broad in broadcasting. You know what I mean? And I mean,
well played. You could tell it was like, all right.
I swear to you, man,
she was pissed about it.
I never had a sister until now, and that's how I feel. Actually, she's kind of my sister mom, which is something that I watch on.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you never had a sister?
I never had a sister like this one.
Got it.
Yeah,
there you
exactly.
go. Well, the other one's a prostitute.
Yeah, we didn't.
Well, and can I tell everybody the line you said to Marney as you walked out on how she's going to get back home? Hawk gets up and goes, "Hey, Marney, earn your way back."
Oh my God!
Listen, by the time we got to Detroit Lakes, I thought she was going to kill me. If she could have gotten the driver's side door, she would have thrown me out of a moving car in Sexy Flexi. But that's I guess that's how our relationship is going to be. She likes to criticize, and I like to put earbuds in.
That's why I love Marney. She's one of the nicest people on the planet, but she does like to throw a knife or two from time to time. Does she not?
Yeah, no, I'm surprised.
She's the best.
Especially at him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, we have a hell of a relationship.
She'll dagger you.
Look at all these people back here, man. All the way back in the back. They're drinking, they're drinking beer?
Well, one of these fine folks is going to be a competitor today in initials. One of you is going to get drawn at like 6'10" to take on the Power Trip crew, including defending champion John Creasel.
When you say that, do you mean draw them like a French girl?
Yes, you are going to draw them.
I would like to sketch a handful of these people. I'm just trying to decide who.
Oh, I got a few that I see. I'd like to see a sketch.
Definitely those two dudes. I mean, those women over there.
Your mic's on.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I make that mistake all the time.
It happens.
Good morning.
Morning.
How you feeling?
Tired.
Yeah, me too, brother.
Yeah, I heard that.
I am tired.
Yeah,
Good old Flossie.
Who's not tired? Anybody feeling good this
Everybody
morning?
feeling? Anybody?
All right.
I feel great.
Good.
There's some awake people. There's some morning people here.
Do we have any kind of drawing or anything for signing up today? I'm walking in front of the speaker. Anything going on for that?
We'll get it
today?
going in a second.
Yeah, but is there a situation? What are people going to be able to draw for today? Do we know?
You mean just to play?
Yeah, are we having players today?
They're going to have to earn it.
They're going to earn their way back.
Yeah, earn their way on stage.
Yep.
These are giant donuts over here. There's giant donuts over here, too. Wow, man. There's all kinds of things going on.
Are they already serving beer?
I think somebody might have brought their own in. Oh, they are?
Because last time I was here, I think...
No, they're not.
No, they're not serving beer.
No, they're not.
I saw a couple people walking over with their own.
8 o'clock, they're saying.
Good.
8 o'clock.
We're playing charades over here.
It is coffee and eggs until 8.
Yep, until 8.
Coffee and eggs till 8.
Nailed it.
That's right. Got it. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, on the drive over to, what was it, I forget the name of the place on the other side.
It was called Whores Galore.
Yes, that's it.
No, that was the sign you had on your hotel room.
Yes. My wife wants to get a cabin here, I swear. She's like, I love it here. Look at all these nice places.
That's hockey.
This place
That's
bangs.
everywhere we go with hockey.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to buy land here, he says, everywhere we go.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there are so many houses for sale on the way to that restaurant.
Yeah,
there were so many places for sale. I'm like, that's a beautiful spot. Now, what was the name of the restaurant? Do you remember? Anybody remember? Long Lake.
Long
Duck
Bridge
Dong.
Bar, Grill, and Marina.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Great place, Detroit.
Yeah, great spot.
Yeah, so there you go. No, so lots to get to on today's show, but we don't have much time to get to anything because we have an Initials Major today.
A major.
Not one, not two, but 3 games of the Initials today. Who's excited?
And as the half-ass statistician on the show, I was looking through past scores because Sauce has won 3 games in a row.
What?
Leading in today. He's won the last 3, Saucy.
Are you serious?
And 1 year ago, he also had a 3-game winning streak going into the Detroit Lakes Major, and AJ stopped the streak.
Yeah.
So you were red hot last year and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Let's see if your hot streak continues today.
Yeah. I love doing this. I'm excited. I love playing this game. I'm honored to play this game, but Creasel's really good at it. Hawk's good at it. Parrish is good at it.
And Marney will be here?
Marney will be here.
Yeah.
Well, I know she can't get any more mad at anybody than she is at Rosie. So.
Well, you guys are trying to change that.
Yeah. Even my dad took a couple of shots at her.
Yeah, well, I tell him what to do. I said, take a couple shots at her.
Oh, my God.
All right, we're going to start getting you guys signed up here live in Detroit Lakes. We're at the Pavilion in Detroit Lakes like we have been for, I don't know, is this like year 8 or 9 or 10? How long?
I think at least 12.
It's got to, it's at least 10.
I don't know.
14?
I mean, when was the...
it's the year where Ben and I shared the room together.
That's got to be about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, you and I shared a room in 2018.
Yeah,
and
we did. Yeah, we shared a bed, and it was excellent. You're about the only one other than my wife, John, I would share a bed
because there's room at the foot end on my side.
Yeah, and I can lay vertically in it.
Yeah.
And look, there's some places when Chad Abbott's like, "Hey, you guys are doing a show and so, we're like, "Oh God,
yeah."
This ain't one of them. This is one that we definitely look forward to every year. So we're not just doing the whole every town is our favorite town. This is definitely one of our favorite towns.
And if you're from those other towns, you're going, is that us? No, it's not you.
No, it probably is.
It's us.
Yeah,
it probably is you.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing, though, man. Doing the Initials, a major like that, it's the toughest thing because it's 6:15, a half hour from now. I have to be awake enough to play the Initials game.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't remember driving here.
Well, you have 30 minutes to wake up. Where's the smelling salts?
I know.
Where's the cocaine? Where's the caffeine?
We're gonna have to use
Where are the
Sauce's
hookers?
undies.
Anybody have caffeine or cocaine for Chris?
I got so much caffeine in me right now.
I would have
Yeah,
guessed
me
it
too,
about
brother.
that guy.
I feel you, yeah.
Cocaine. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Marney asked the waiter for black tar heroin last night.
multiple times.
She calls it BTH.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
Rosie really did turn her into like a tailspin situation, did he not?
Oh, yeah. She was spinning her tail.
Yeah. You could tell it was one of those bits where she's like, okay, do we still have to talk about this? So we'll keep talking about it when she shows up.
You just said BTH. Is BTS still a thing?
What the hell?
Remember they had their minute?
Yeah.
Isn't that the name of them?
Serial killer?
Zacco?
Don't you
Yeah,
love
but
them?
Where are those guys?
I don't know. I haven't heard from them.
They were a giant deal for like 9 months.
Yeah, I remember you had a tattoo right
Yeah,
above
you
your BC.
did. Didn't you go see them?
No, I did not.
No, you're thinking of BTK, Hawk.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Is that a different person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show live from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
You are listening to the Power Trip Morning Show, but you can watch it as well this morning. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find it. We'll be streaming all 3 rounds of the Initials Major live at the Water Carnival in Detroit Lakes right here on The Fan.
And welcome back to the Power Trip. Good morning, everybody. Live here in Detroit Lakes. Again, a beautiful crowd of people. It just keeps getting... They added more tables this year, and they're full, man. Look at this. But come on down. There's plenty of room for you. There's chairs. There's tables. There's sauce. There's John Creasel. Zacco's here. Corey Cove, of course, as we get ready for the Initials Major. We're expecting Marney. We're expecting Mark Parrish momentarily. So cast of thousands on the dais here in Detroit Lakes today, Corey.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And today would have been the day that, Sauce, you were going to announce the future birth of your baby boy, but you waited about a day and then posted it on Insta.
What happened there?
This would have been the crowd that would have heard it first.
Oh,
these people right here, these
Place
fine
would have
people.
gone nuts.
Yeah, it's up to my wife.
Yeah, that is very, very true.
And when the Wednesday before the 4th, we got a really good heartbeat, so we were like excited. So She's like, we're announcing it now. We were going to see my parents. And I'm like, all right, perfect. Yeah.
Yep. And you had no say.
I mean, I have
Which is
some,
Spanish.
Yeah, I have some say, but like, yeah, she wanted to do it. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And I'd forgotten I'd said that because sometimes I don't listen to what I say.
Sure.
So, yeah, it was all good. Yeah.
I don't know how you could not think of the show first.
Yeah,
no kidding.
Well, I thought about doing it on Sunday night. So then on Monday when you guys were gone, I had something to talk about. But yeah, I didn't even think that far ahead.
Yeah, how does your wife not think of the show first?
Oh, she does, because she's listening right now, and so is my mother-in-law. But yeah.
Aw,
So,
hi.
yeah. So,
So you need to win this major for your future son. Show him that you're a winner.
By the way, I figured out the name.
Go ahead.
You said it had something to do with Scene Bear, right?
Yeah.
Scott Stapp Lambert.
Oh, wow. You are correct.
Am I right? Is that the name?
Yes, you are.
How about Pop Fly Lambert?
Brilliant.
Oh, my God.
It's a good nickname either way.
She's not going to come here today.
No,
Pop
she's
fly or
not.
fly out?
That could have been Chloe's name because my wife shot Chloe out like a Roman candle.
Oh my God.
Yeah, last night John said Chloe was shot out like she was from a T-shirt cannon.
Yeah. Dr. Oyster, though, I heard she caught her right here, just amazing hands.
Dr.
Dr.
Oyster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hawkwood.
Wait, that's the actual person's name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
That's a next level last name.
And
Spelled the same way?
Yeah.
Dude.
Wow.
And not only do you have to know your stuff when it comes to children, you have to have good hands.
Did you?
Like Treadwell would have absolutely dropped Chloe.
Oh, you remember Laquan Treadwell?
Of course, yeah. Did you guys know? But I think have we talked about this before? The doctor that birthed me, Dr. Clam.
Oh. Yeah.
Sauce,
mentioned that.
you know the name of your doctor, right?
Yeah, the doctor that's going to deliver my son?
No, the doctor that delivered you. His or her name was?
Her name was Dr. McGillicuddy.
You don't get it.
No.
He doesn't get it.
We even joked about that at dinner because Sue made an appearance.
Yeah.
Sauce's mom. We joked about how massive his head was and how much that must have hurt.
Yeah, hockey called it her Vietnam.
Yeah.
One of the best lines of all time.
Did
Yeah, it's
Fortunate
incredible.
Son start playing when you guys were talking?
Yeah, I think we made that joke too, yeah.
You know who else probably did is Dr.
Dr. Sea Urchin.
I mean, that's closer.
No, Dr. Lips.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be selling my book later, Still Standing.
Oh yeah.
Sue is gonna be selling her book, Still Dilate.
And then my wife will write the sequel in a month.
Yeah, the sequel's never as good, though.
Yeah.
I would just plan for a C-section.
Yeah. No, I think it's going to be Dr. Bowlegged.
Just in case. I remember in the lead up to Chloe being born, Steve, our friend, just a wonderful, nice guy, said, make sure they throw in a couple extra stitches for daddy.
God, yeah.
I said it to my wife, and she's a good sport, but she just shook her head. There was no laugh.
He did say that. Yeah.
It's the best ever. Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey. All right.
On that note,
Right on brand.
Hey, Maxo.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey, everybody say hi to Maxo back at the station. Hi, Maxo.
Hi, Max.
Did you go see Long Legs last night?
I had some long legs at my house last night, but I did not. I did not end up going to the movie. I'm going to see it as soon as the show is over today, though.
Yeah, man, I'm hearing great things. It was 100% on Rotten Tomatoes last time I saw.
Everyone's saying
100%.
that it's. I read a story yesterday that someone clearly was on edibles when they went to go see it, and they were sitting next to somebody that wasn't, and they were shaking and shivering, and they threw up and left the theater. So I'm stoked.
At a movie.
It looks terrifying, man. Have you seen like the still shots of what Nick Cage looks like?
No, I've been trying to
scary,
avoid it.
dude. Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah, I won't look at it either. I'm trying to wait until I actually see the film. I like to go to a movie and piss myself.
Well, yeah. Then your dad lays down in the aisle.
Yeah.
Why would he lay down? Like in the exact spot that Chris just pissed himself, or just to like he needs to take a deep breath because he's so proud of his son?
Yeah,
that, and he likes the warm rush.
No, this is my dad.
Yeah,
no,
you said.
Wait, so warm rush. So again, he is in this scenario, in your scenario, Paul. He is lying under his son, urinating on him.
Yes.
Please, can we change the subject?
How does he know that he's about to? Does Chris announce, "Oh my God, this movie's so scary, I'm about to piss my pants"? And Dwight says, "Like, unleash it and let it flow on me.
No,
Well, please.
Dwight knows when they go to a film, Hawk, even if it's sad, scary, or funny, that Hawk's going to pee himself, and Dwight lays down and says, "Use me as your toilet."
Please.
Got it.
Can we? That's not true, people. Don't laugh at that.
By the way, the
It's my
Warm Rush
dad.
is playing the beach tonight if you want to come by
Man,
later tonight, folks. They're very good.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna lay down the aisle now.
Chris, when your dad eventually does pass away,
Well, thanks. This is a great day. Thanks.
the day that
Let's talk more about great stuff.
the next time you're on the air after that, you're gonna have to explain for most of the show that none of this was
I
even
know.
remotely true.
I have to do that every time I leave my house.
Yeah.
Anybody who listens to the show asks me why my dad likes to get peed on.
Right,
I have to tell them it's not true.
Because anybody that listens to the show, if we say, what does Chris's dad do? And they're going to say, well, he likes to get dumped on or likes to get peed on. That's like all we know about your dad.
But it's not true.
But that's, right now it's canon.
Yes, what he said.
Steve Cannon?
Yeah, he also likes to get peed on.
Oh,
Wow.
See, you
can't prove that.
Can't disprove it. See how that works? Isn't that fun?
Well played.
How dare you?
It's like Bigfoot.
How do I just got to change the subject. Today is Brock Lesnar's birthday. How about that?
That was a good
Brock
transition.
Lesnar, everybody.
Brock Lesnar. 50? Does he still live in Alexandria? Does he still live not far from here? He does. Getting a couple thumbs up.
Yeah.
50? How far is Alexandria from here? An hour?
Yeah,
Hour-ish?
hour and a half, yeah.
Hour and a half?
Is he
Yeah.
50?
He's 47 years old.
47.
I remember
Man.
when he was a young man.
Yeah, he was
graduating college.
old school power trip, right? When he was still a big deal. And, well, again, he must have been then 24-ish, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Give or take. And,
Yeah, right.
Man, one of the largest individuals I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Just a massive chest.
Watching,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, watching
He's a
his
barrel.
career begin was really something. Remember, he was wrestling in Indianapolis for a while, and to Louisville and such like that, and they brought him up in the ranks, and then Mr. Perfect got a hold of him, and a star was born.
Yep. Didn't we hear, Hawk, that again, my memory's fading. You'll probably remember this better than I do. Isn't that giant sword that he had? Didn't he get that when he was hammered?
Yes.
Wasn't that the story that he got his giant chest tattoo when he was drunk? And you're technically not supposed to give somebody a tattoo if they're 0.2, but I believe he was just S-faced and said, do it.
That's correct.
Yeah, I think that there's something to that. That does strike a memory. I think at least he started it at that point when he was wasted, but that's a giant tattoo.
And
It's awesome,
No
though.
one's going to say that tattoo sucks.
No,
and it fits his whole vibe perfectly.
Yes.
Right? And it looked awesome in the ring. Like, as a non-wrestling fan, you can still see that and go, that's intimidating. That looks
For
like
sure.
a pretty cool character trait to have a sword down your chest.
47
Pretty cool.
years old.
Happy birthday,
Good
Brock.
morning, Brock Lesnar, if you're listening out
Yes.
there, man. Good morning to you, and happy birthday, big dog.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yep, and then he also had an infamous moment on the Power Trip Morning Show when our former intern Babyface was doing his ball sack trick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
and
a thing,
We
people.
told him to go do his ball sack trick to Brock, so he was doing his trick from about 2 feet away, and Brock did not find it funny and basically death stared him and said, "Get the hell out of
Yeah,
here."
he was not happy about
And he
it.
was not kidding. It was like, "Get that out of here." And Babyface, I think, felt the tension. It was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
man, whatever."
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you need to leave the room. Brock's not messing around.
He would have squeezed those things off.
He did not think that trick was cool.
And even more infamous is when Brock Lesnar and Mr. Perfect basically attacked Dan Barrero on the air for being bald.
Yep.
And the best part was they had no idea that he was bald. They just took a guess, and Dan was not happy about it. He didn't want to be on the Power Trip Morning Show anyway.
No, and was he weekly or twice a week or something?
It
We
was
had
twice a
Barrero
week,
on
yeah.
a lot to
Yeah.
talk sports.
Yeah, we
He would be on the
credibility.
phone.
Yeah.
And that was the first 6 months of the show, that the Brock Lesnar and Mr. Perfect thing. It was one of my first weeks intern, like either week 1 or week 2. It was like really early in my internship. And I remember thinking, I'm like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, because that was awesome.
And doesn't Hockey tell the story that he was pumped about like how well that went, and then didn't you get just destroyed by the bosses?
Yeah, I was raised on Howard Stern style radio, you know. So if you don't know the story, so Brock Lesnar and Mr. Perfect are in the studio, and Mr. Perfect is like, his
the heel.
Yeah, the heel, right?
Playing the heel.
And he brought Brock along everywhere he went. That was new in his WWE career. And we would have Barrero on for like 10 minutes every day. And this was during March Madness, obviously, or getting the move up to March Madness. So Barrero starts talking about Indiana basketball, and in the middle of his sentence, Mr. Perfect starts snoring loudly into the microphone.
Brilliant.
And Barrero's on the phone, right? So he had heard that we had wrestlers on the air, of course, and as soon as that happened, Dan was pissed. I guess you guys don't want to talk about real sports, and that really, as soon as he mentioned that, it was on. We have it on tape, and
We played it once. It's uncomfortable.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I've been encouraged not to play it.
Yeah, we played it once when I think it was just you and I around the holidays.
Right.
It was great.
And was that the last time Bump was on our show? I mean, on a weekly basis? Was that the end of it, or did we ever kind of reconcile and get it back up and going? I don't remember.
I don't remember because my memory is so sour about having to call Dan Barrera and apologize like a 3-year-old.
Right.
I danced out of the studio. When the interview ended, I thought that's the greatest thing I've ever heard. I mean, they were arguing back and forth. Barrera got so mad he literally hung up on us. We go to break, the show ends, and I am skipping down the hallway waiting for my pat on the back, thinking that was the greatest radio I've ever heard in my life. And man, did I get my A-word handed to me.
It was awesome. Again, it made me love the show and love radio. I'm like, this is so much fun. That was entertaining as hell.
So was this 02, 03?
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
And Chris, again, I know we talk about this every time we bring this story up, but when we went to break, that's what Mr. Perfect said. Doesn't he understand I'm a heel?
Yeah.
Like he admitted
it's a bit.
He didn't know what Dan Barrera looked like. He knew nothing about him. He was just trolling to troll. He didn't really care. He wasn't trying to be mean. He was just playing a character.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It was like he was looking for bruises on Dan, and he found the bald bruise real quickly, and then he got
by just a guess. By the way,
just a guess,
just
no
absolutely flinging a dart, and it hit, and it worked. But man, it was awesome.
It was just great. And man, when Swedberg was like, "What are you doing? This is how dare you?" I'm like, I thought I was on candid camera. I'm like, are you kidding me? And so they literally made Star and I go into the Score 690, the extra station studio, and we had to call Dan. I'll never forget it. I was so embarrassed. And he answered the phone, and we're like, "We're sorry, Dan Barrera. Please like us. We are children. You're an adult. We don't know what we're doing."
How long had you been at the station at that point?
I'd been doing KFAN Motorsports probably for a couple of years, but on the morning show, that was
under 6 months.
Under
right?
6
It was the
months.
first 6 months of the show.
Yeah, exactly. Because we started the day after Thanksgiving of 2001, and this was March of 2002.
Yeah.
What a weird feeling, though, to be like, this was awesome. We hit it out of the park.
I couldn't have been more surprised.
Certainly not.
Well, and that was also, again, the time where it was like, we need credibility. We need to talk hardcore sports. We got to be the sports leader. If you guys remember, just last segment we talked about, maybe it was this segment. Yeah, we talked about his dad getting peed on and dumped on.
I thought that I changed the subject.
The show has evolved from, let's have Dan Barrera talk about Hoosier basketball.
And now if
firing children.
Well, is there a greater sport than Hawk's dad? I mean,
good point.
True.
Sometimes
Well,
it
now
is
if they told us to apologize, we all would have gone, okay, sounds great.
They'd have to find us and call us to bring us back to the station and make us apologize. Because at 9:01, there's taillights headed out of the parking garage these days.
No chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at these two behind you back here.
Hey!
Arriving together suspiciously, Mark Parrish and Marney Galarnar.
We'll do front page sports after this. We're going to start signing you guys up because we're going to draw a next segment for the initials competitor. One of you is going to play the major in about 20 minutes. This is the Power Trip Morning Show live from Detroit Lakes on The Fan.
Yay!
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Yeah, love me some Holiday Station Stores. Stopped at one this morning, Corey.
Yeah, thanks to Holiday for front page sports. Which one? Right here in Detroit Lakes, obviously.
Absolutely, right up the street up there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you can go to that Holiday or any Holiday, Chris Hawk. You can get 2 Celsius, and then they'll give you one for free. Buy 2, get 1 free Celsius at Holiday, including their exclusive flavor, Watermelon Lemon.
Just
Holiday.
Just perfect, Corey. Welcome back, by the way, to Detroit Lakes. We are live. You can hear the crowd in the background. Giant crowd of people out here ready for the initials major, which is about to happen. Creasel's here, and Parrish is here, and Marney is here, and they're wandering around trying to get themselves set because it's right after this segment that we begin the initials major. How you feeling out there, Detroit Lakes? Everybody good?
Yeah, they're in line right now, signing up. They're going to register. We're going to pull one name, and we'll see what happens. Marney Gellner will take on Mark Parrish. We'll take on Sauce. We'll take on Hawk. We'll take on Johnny Creasel. It'll be fun. Hi, Marney and Mark Parrish.
Hi, Corey.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are we doing this morning?
Fantastic. How are you two?
Great.
Awesome.
Okay. Would you guys want to do sports?
Love to.
I'm going to read some stuff, and then you guys react. You guys are sports people. The Twins were off yesterday. They are at San Francisco the next 3 days. The Twins have hit home runs in 28 straight games, tied for the second most in baseball history. The record is 31, the Yankees from a handful of years ago. So if the Twins hit home runs in all 3 games this weekend, they tie the Major League Baseball record. Now, Marney Gellner, a home run is when the ball goes over the fence from home plate.
Appreciate the definition.
I was going to call you.
Called me and let me know.
I was going to call you and tell you that, but I figured since we're talking home runs, I should just tell you now.
Yeah. Is it wrong when I was calling? And I now know it's a ground ball, but I was calling it a rolly grassy.
A rolly grassy is not the correct term.
No,
Max and I are going to do a rolly grassy.
It would have been, oh, gosh, I wish somebody would have called you.
Do a rolly grassy right after the show.
Yeah. And I've seen it happen during.
One of the games you called, though, Wallner's home run was the only run, right? So, I mean, if he doesn't hit that home run, the streak's done, right? The first
only
game,
homer, yeah, right.
Yeah. So we needed that 7th inning Wallner home run a couple days ago, but what'd you learn about this squad the last 3 games?
I learned they're really fun baseball team to watch. The similarities between the Twins and this season's Timberwolves team were kind of uncanny. The way they're both playing very well, and they were fun to watch. There's a vibe around them. They truly do get along. It's just one of those teams where you're like, okay, I can get on board with this squad. They're very good, and man, are they ever rolling. Over the last month, they are the best team in baseball. I know you can't eliminate the rest of it, but a month is longer than a couple of days, a week. That's a pretty good sample size. If they come back from the All-Star break and can keep close to this pace, you don't even have to be at this pace. This is a team that could, might be a wild card team, but wild card teams make it to the second round and even the World Series all the time. It's not a death sentence in baseball. So we got something here, folks. We got something here.
So for those of us, Marney, that either don't watch the Twins or can't watch the Twins.
Sorry, Dad.
Willie Castro added to the American League All-Star team. He was an injury replacement for Jose Altuve. I have not seen a lot of Willie Castro. What is he good at? Why did he make the squad?
A lot of people thought he might be the actual representative for the Twins. He has played, this man in the first half of the season has played 6 different positions for the Twins, including the infield, including the outfield, including as a relief pitcher twice. Think about the value you provide to a team when you can play in the infield and the outfield, and in a pinch, you can also throw one over. Throw the volley over the diamond white.
Very, very good attempt, Marney. That was a very good guess.
You have an incoming call from Mark Rosen.
I tried to explain this all to you yesterday. And by the way, I really love your home run call, Marney. Call your stepmom.
Wow. Yes. Yeah. Call your stepmom. She's stuck in a dryer.
Wow.
Yeah. That was the alternate.
Those of you who laughed are sick.
And I love you.
Sad news in the world of the NFL. Former defensive coordinator Monty Kiffin died at the age of 84. And Parrish, you just mentioned a week or so ago that you grew up with Lane, right?
Yeah,
so I guess as you crossed paths with Monty as well.
Yeah, he was a great guy. He was around a lot, which was really cool having him around the football team, and just around his school was awesome. He was working with the Vikings at the time, obviously. Good family, obviously very talented, great hockey knowledge, football knowledge, that other sport. It's a sad day.
Yeah, over 50 years coaching football in the pros and college. He was the architect of the Tampa 2 defense with Tony Dungy. Vikings linebacker coach, 86 through 89. His Wikipedia page, I don't remember this because I was too young. It says he was the Vikings defensive coordinator in 91, and then back to linebackers coach the next 2 or 3 years after that. Did he get demoted after 1 year here?
Did they bring in a new head coach?
Maybe that was when Denny joined. Maybe that's exactly what happened to us. That's actually a good guess. I don't know. Yeah. Either way, he was the DC for a year in 1991 with the Vikings.
Hey, Marney.
Yeah.
I thought of that stepmom joke yesterday when you were doing that radio interview in my car as we were driving down the road. I literally sat on that all night long.
Oh, you did a radio interview en route to Detroit?
Oh, yeah, she's a big deal, man.
Yeah, but how did Hawk not do jokes like that and ruin the bit? Where were you doing the interview with? Or who were you
It
doing
was
it with?
with My Talk.
My Talk, yeah, the new
107.
the new afternoon show over My Talk.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I love them, man.
And I cleared it with my driver. I said, just, hey, before we take off, I've got a thing at 3:30. If you want me to stop and step away, I will. And he was like, no, we can keep going. That's fine. Do you mind if I toot?
I'm sure he did.
I don't believe I said those words.
He didn't say toot, but I cleaned it up for the radio.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, during the interview, yeah, please don't.
Yeah.
And we're in a flexi car.
Yeah, sexy flexi, please. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just taking care of business. Just
Yep. Man, I was taking
Sounds like
care of
you
business while she was on the radio.
Marnes, when you went up to Fargo with Chris, I would have guessed you would have never gotten in a vehicle with him again, but you did. So how was round two?
Well, it wasn't raining, and that made a difference. And it wasn't a big Violator van. It was
How dare you?
a hybrid.
What is wrong with my van?
It's a Violator.
It has windows, right?
Listen,
It's got a couple in the front.
Kind of.
A couple in the front. Yeah, they're blacked out. I don't know
Listen,
what that's about.
as Rosie always just says, every car can be a Violator.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it doesn't have to be a van. And I like the sexy flexing. I love the van, and I thought I did a good job driving yesterday. You only were yelled at me a couple of times, and I was very, very quiet when you were doing the radio interview. And yes, my face was turning red because I was trying to work one good one up, but I couldn't get it out.
Right.
I really was, man.
That's risky if you're forcing it that hard.
You have no idea. I
That is
almost blew an O-ring.
That is something that Rosie always says, that any car can be a Violator. But he also says, you know, I should probably call Marney and tell her the difference between a van and a car.
Yeah, it's true.
Just in case you don't know.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Hey, should we draw a name? Do we
Yeah,
do
let's
that
draw
right
a name.
now?
Zacho, go grab the
is it
bucket.
Rosie?
Let's make it Marney's fault again. I always like making the fate of the listeners in the hands of
They're
Marney
not
Fowler.
going to get mad at
Does anybody want to play the initials game? Come on now, let's make some noise out there. Who is it going to be?
Now,
Must be present to win.
Yeah, and whoever gets drawn has to play all 3 rounds. This is a one-time pull. This is a big deal.
Yeah, pull that thing.
We're going to play it right after this.
Pull that thing.
Pull that thing. Marnes.
Give it to me.
Okay.
Her hand is in the bucket. She's stirring it up.
Washing
Stirring it up.
Stirring up.
Zach just filming the bucket.
Yeah, and out comes the name.
It's a lady.
Yes! That's what we need. We need a lady.
Yeah,
Where's my girl, Emily Shelton?
Where's Emily? Oh,
That's Emily right there.
Oh, right there, Emily.
Hi, Emily. You're
Okay,
playing.
Emily.
All right.
All right, so Emily's going to play initials for the next 3 hours at 6:20, 7:20, and 8:20. We have initials major number 2 of 2024 live from Detroit Lakes right after this on the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
You're listening to The Fan.
Want to chime in on what's happening with your favorite KFAN program? Make your voice heard on the Brad, Sean, Brian text line. Let us know what you have to say by texting your message to 64686. That's 64686. Standard message and data rates apply.
Welcome back to Power Trip again. It's live in Detroit Lakes. How you feeling out there, everybody? It's a packed house, a beautiful, beautiful Winter Carnival day. And Winter Carnival? Water Carnival day. It's a different thing.
Wrong season.
Yeah, exactly. Just a spectacular day out there. The water looks great. It's a beautiful city. There's houses for sale. I'm going to buy one here. I've decided.
You
Mark,
should.
I think you're right. And Mark Parrish, before we get to playing the initials game real quick, what happened with you? Did you not run into a good, famous friend yesterday?
Yeah, yes, I did. Of yours, it was we were at a Northland appearance at Lakes Liquor, and Josh Duhamel just happened to kind of walk in and need to refill on a stock, and Chris, the manager, was nice enough to kind of ask him for a picture with the Northland.
Yeah.
And
What did he buy?
He was cool. He did. He bought a handle, bought a 175 of it.
Look at that.
So we're hoping he likes it, but he could have been nicer, man. Super nice. And I was just a big friend. I met him a couple times here and there at some events and whatnot, but always in passing. And plus, I know the look he gave me when I said, "Yeah, I've met you before." I've given that look to people.
Was
I know
it the same
exactly.
look as "Kiss Me"?
Yeah.
And you said,
I wish. He is a beautiful man.
He's from Minot. That's how we grow him.
Okay.
And he said to tell me hi, right?
Yes, he did.
Did he say anything about Marney?
You were my in. I was like, all right, I got to go
Wait,
say hi
he
for a
was
hug.
your in?
Yeah.
You got to drop Marney's name.
Did he say anything about Marney at all? He didn't.
Did think of Marney after he left.
Are you nuts? You got to drop Marney's name and say, I know Marney. I work with Marney. I'm Marnie's
Literally
friend.
from the same town.
Parrish, you could have been best friends with him if you just would have dropped
That would have been. That's where I blew it.
They already are best friends.
All right.
No,
Everybody
super
loves-
nice guy. He was really awesome.
We got business. Who's our?
we got business.
What's going on down there?
Let's go.
That's Emily.
Emily, how are you?
Good. How's everybody doing?
Well, let's hear for Emily, everybody.
Emily.
Let's go.
Emily, make sure you get close to that microphone so we can hear you. Where are you from?
Sauk Rapids, Minnesota.
Oh,
Rapids.
very nice, very cool. Do you have your family and friends here with you right now?
I have my boyfriend.
What's going on? Where's he at? Point him out. Wave, raise your hand.
that guy
you
right
are.
there.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, you said you guys play this game all the time?
Yep, we do. We do. And when we're road tripping, I win a lot.
Yeah, you win a
Trying to
lot.
put her phone away, and here, just go like that.
Marty, please.
Come on, Emily.
I'm a holy crap here.
We're going to change your name to Mommy and just not even call you anything other than that
Yeah,
anymore.
no, I'm up here without the kids this weekend.
No, I'm talking about Marnie. She moms everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll just call you mommy whenever you want.
All right, let's fire this thing up and let's get this thing going. All right, fire it, Max. Let's go.
It's time for Initials Major Round 1 on the Power Trip.
All right, let's go around the room quickly and meet the competitors. This is major number 2 of 2024. Meet Sauce, Paul Lambert, future dad. What happens, Sauce, if you win?
Thank you.
Today.
I'm sponsored by my friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. Welcome Kings County Market in St. Francis to 7th Avenue Pizza Fan Club. All 7th Avenue pizzas on sale for $7.99 at Kings County Market. If I win, tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of today, and one of you could win a $100 gift card to restock your freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza.
Chris Hockey, what happens if you win today?
If I win, you'll get 10% off your entire order now through Monday. In-store online at radco.com. When you use the promo code Initials. Discount does not apply to toppers, but it does apply to mud flaps and everything else. So, Radco, thank you so much.
I don't know if I care for the way you said that. Mark Parrish.
Isn't that what you call him?
Mark Parrish, what happens if you win?
If I win, well, I am sponsored by my good friends at ABC, American Building Contractors. And if I win today, tweet at me, at Mark D. Parrish, and tag at ABC will help through the end of Sunday, and one lucky winner will win a $100 Visa gift card. Let's go. Thank you, ABC.
She's from the Dakotas. She understands the difference between a pop fly and a fly out. This is Marnie Gellner. Marnie, what happens if you win?
You need to understand the difference between North Dakota and South Dakota. I am sponsored by my hometown friends at Great Clips, and if I win today, go ahead and tweet me. Go ahead and tag Great Clips today through the end of Sunday, and one lucky winner will win 1 year of free haircuts from Great Clips salons. And I'm looking out here, Detroit Lakes, and I see a few people who need to get trimmed.
God, you kept saying that on the way here. That guy needs a trim. That guy needs some trim.
The defending Initials Major champion, the gentleman, John Kriesel. Hi, John.
Hello.
Whether you win or lose, what can people do today?
They can go to johnkriesel.com and book me for the next speaking engagement. And my lovely wife and daughter will be selling books here shortly whenever they roll out of bed. So, yeah. Thanks for being here. Let's go.
Hey, for Johnny K.
Hey, Kayla and Chloe, time is money. Get your ass out of bed and start selling some books.
Start earning your keep.
Emily is our Rube competitor. Emily, it sounds like you've played the game before. You understand the rules. Are you confident that you could be a factor today?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. All right.
Woohoo!
I love it.
Love it.
All right, let's go.
You can buy the home version at initialsgame.com. That's initialsgame.com.
Yeah.
Do that.
Don't care. Can we give away some money?
Potentially.
Let's
and
do
look, Zach's been waiting for this moment for a couple of years. The jackpot's up to $69,000. It's time for the jackpot.
Now it's time for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot.
That's right, $69,000 up for grabs. You're looking to buy a new car, save money in your current car loan? Do it with St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Now offering car loan rates as low as 6.29%. Apply today at stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. Federally insured by the NCUA. Thank you, St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Jump on the phones now.
We love St. Paul Federal Credit Union. All right, they give us $500 every week. This thing goes up $500 every week. It's up to $69,000. If the caller guesses one letter in the right spot that I'm about to use, they win $250, which is still super sweet, thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union. But if they just simply guess both letters, then they win it all. They win $69K. And Sauce and I were talking about this during one of the breaks. Do you guys remember a year ago, The guy said, I'm feeling like it was double vowels, and he guessed double E, and the answer was double A. We almost had the big win 1 year ago in Detroit Lakes. The guy had the right idea, just the wrong letters. Maybe it happens today. All right, Max in St. Louis Park has a caller. Let's bring him up. Caller, what is your name, and where are you from?
Derek from Big Lake.
You say Derek with a D, right? Derek from Big Lake. Hi, Derek. How are you? What's up, man?
Good.
Hey, Big D.
I'm just out here working.
Yeah, okay. Maybe you're going to be working less if you win $69,000. Are you ready to guess, Derek? What do you want to try?
I'm going to go with LB.
LB.
L as in Louisiana, B as in Beethoven.
You got it.
Okay.
Very specific.
He went. Yeah, why not? LB. Derek in Big Lake is going LB. L is in Louisiana, B is in Beethoven. Derek, I'm about to hit a button. It's either going to change your life or it's going to depress you the rest of the day. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'll be looking for the second button.
Okay, so you want the first button to go. You want the first button to go your way, though, right?
Well, definitely.
Okay.
That's right.
Well, then you did.
All right.
Derek,
Here we go.
Derek, you guessed LB. At least one of those letters, is correct. Derek, you just won $250. You might be the third ever jackpot winner if you just have them both in the right spot.
Come on, Big D.
Are you nervous?
Not really.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Derek. Derek, you're nervous, but you won $250.
That's awesome. My phone's blowing up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Put it down.
Can you imagine how much attention you're going to get if you win $69,000?
Oh, come on, man.
Come on. Derek is from Big Lake. He guessed LB.
This is why no one likes you, Corey.
And every time we're close, that's exactly what Sauce says, is when I drag it out, he says, this is why no one likes you, or he'll say something like, this is why no one's going to be at your funeral, because he just thinks I'm dragging it out.
And every time you drag it out, your wife says, put that thing away.
Yeah.
At least I'm dragging it out.
Touche. You win. You win.
Right?
You win.
I'll stop dragging it out. Derek, sorry. No, all right. But Derek, stay on hold. Thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union. You did win $250. He had the B right. The B was the correct letter. The $69,000 letter would have been C. CB are the initials for major number 2 of 2024. All right, no yelling out the answers, please, in the crowd. We know that you like to play along. If you want to follow Instagram and Twitter, you can play along in bars. All right, here we go. Item number 1 of CB.
Clue number 1.
Not required to be, but are often mostly rectangular.
Clue number 2.
Often golden, white, or brown.
Clue number 3.
Often an impulse purchase.
John.
Yep.
Candy bar.
That's right.
Nice, Grease. Go, guys.
Nice job.
And Creasel does what he does, which is get on the board. He's very good.
You're very good at
Very, very good.
Thank you, guys.
Candy bar gets Johnny K on the board. Here's number 2 of CB.
Clue number 1.
Started in the 1920s.
Brilliant.
Clue number 2.
Is a revenue stream.
Clue number 3.
Are scheduled or designated.
Clue number 4.
Commonly last a few minutes.
Mark.
Childbirth? It's a solid revenue stream.
I forgot about that one.
Thankfully for the human race, childbirth started in the 1920s. We've been around for 104 years. Shout out to the humans.
And last a couple of minutes.
Sometimes it's
It's a revenue stream? Are you selling babies on the black market?
Sometimes it works out really well in this game to forget the ones that don't clue in, and sometimes it's really, really bad.
Mark in epic fashion is out for the rest of number 2.
Clue number 5.
Is an interruption or pause. Paul was first.
Commercial break.
That is correct.
I wouldn't have got that anyway.
It is a commercial break, and Saucy is on
That's it,
the board.
Saucy.
I love commercial break.
Man, childbirth, one of my favorite guesses of all time.
I love childbirth.
I always come up with a good one up here every year.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Childbirth. All right, Sauce, you're on the board with one. Creasel has one. Here's number 3 of CB.
Clue number 1.
Are temporarily handed over.
Clue number 2.
Are temporarily stored.
Clue number 3.
Connected to tags.
John.
Yep.
Checked bag.
That's right.
Wow. Freeze.
Oh, John.
Go, guys.
Checked bag or checked baggage. That is the correct answer, and John E. Creasel takes the lead with checked bag. John, way to go.
John.
You're so much faster. I thought luggage, and I was like, okay, what is that? I don't. And you're already in.
He's already there. Yep,
Wow.
he's always already in. John has 2, Sauce has 1. Again, we play best out of 30. Each round has 10. He's number 4 of round 1 in CB.
Clue number 1.
One of the words is an animal.
Clue number 2.
Promotional material appeared in red, white, and black.
Mark.
Yeah?
Oh, Jesus. I think this is wrong. Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah.
Out. All right, you are out for the rest of number 4.
Clue number 3.
Debuted in 2023.
Should have waited.
Clue number 4.
Features narcotics.
Paul.
Yep.
Cocaine Bear.
That's right.
Oh, good one, Sauce.
He's like, you had me at narcotics. Cocaine Bear is the right answer, and we have a tie. Creasel and Sauce each have 2.
Lawyer Lambert, from now on, before an initials major, we're not staying up all night. Okay? I am not awake yet.
Here's number 5 of CB.
Clue number 1.
Often considered independent.
Clue number 2.
Sometimes known for creativity, innovation, and community.
Clue number 3.
Often known for artistic or creative packing and branding.
Clue number 4.
This can be consumed.
Clue number 5.
Hawk.
Craft beer.
That's right.
Oh,
nice.
Craft
Go, guys.
beer.
I'll be having some of those today.
He blew me a kiss and it changed my whole day. Thank you, Lawyer Lambert.
Craft beer gets Chris on the board. We are halfway through round 1.
Go, guys. Go, guys.
Creasel has
Emily,
2.
here we go. Come on, girls.
Creasel has 2. Sauce has 2. Hawk has 1. Mark experienced childbirth. Here's number 6 of CB.
Clue number 1.
Features labels.
Clue number 2.
Features an arrangement of rows or columns.
Clue number 3.
Connected to a metal or plastic box.
Clue number 4.
Features switches.
John.
Yep.
Circuit breaker.
That's right.
John Creasel knows what a circuit breaker is and gets his 3rd point of round 1. Look at the stunned faces on the dais up here. Marnie's like, how am I supposed to compete with this? Is Creasel the new AJ?
No, come on.
All right, Crease, you take the lead with your 3rd point. You have 3. Sauce has 2. Hawk has 1. Here's number 7 of CB.
Clue number 1.
Most commonly black or brown.
Clue number 2.
can be connected to snakes, alligators, lizards, and more.
Clue number 3.
Can feature intricate designs.
Marnie.
Yep.
Cowboy boots?
That's right.
Marney! That way, Marney!
Watch out, Emily.
Correct. Cowboy boots.
She will strike you, Emily. Be very careful.
I'm aware.
There's a lot of love behind this elbow.
Wow.
About a cowboy boots in the
said
Dakotas. Both.
Corey!
You're going to have to explain to me. Call me after the show and explain to me the difference between North and South Dakota. All right, Marnie's on the board. Creasel, you have the lead with 3. Sauce has 2. Hawk and Marnie with 1 each. How many what?
How many are left?
3 in this round. Here's number 8. Number 8 of CB.
Clue number 1.
The second word was initially Staley's.
Clue number 2.
Connected to a song that hit number 41 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the 1980s.
Clue number 3.
One of the words is an animal.
Paul.
Yep.
Chicago Bears?
That's right.
I thought, yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Chicago Bears. The Super Bowl Shuffle hit the Hot 100. And like 100 years ago, they were the Staleys.
No kidding.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Name of the owner or something like that?
I don't know, maybe. It's a good point. Very possible.
Lane
Chicago
Staley.
Bears.
Saucy.
He got Cocaine Bear and Chicago Bears.
Yeah. I know a few Bears.
Normally Zach gets all the Bears. All right, so
Can't even defend himself back there.
no, he doesn't have a microphone.
He didn't want to.
He just smiles and just nods. Creasel has 3. Sauce has 3. Hawk and Marnie each have 1. Parrish and Emily yet to score, but there's 2 remaining in round 1. Here's number 9 of CB.
Clue number 1.
Debuted in 1969.
Clue number 2.
Connected to shades of brown and yellow.
Clue number 3.
Known for rocking chairs.
Marnie.
Yep.
Cracker Barrel?
That's right.
Wow. Come on, Marnes. Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel Wales, right, Hogs? It's so good.
Sorry, I was defending myself.
All right, 1 item to go in round 1. We have a tie at the top with Creasel and Sauce. Marnie, that's your second point. You're just 1 back.
Woo, Marnie!
Very excited. Big week for Marnes. Hawk has 1. Emily and Parrish yet to score. But here's the final item of round 1. Final item, number 10 of CB.
Clue number 1.
Most commonly circular.
Clue number 2.
Often considered thin.
Paul.
Marnie.
Paul was first.
I'll bite. Canadian bacon?
That is correct. Wow. And Sauce takes the lead at the end of round 1. Marnie, you had it, it looks like. Marnie had it. A split second late.
It's not fair because his areola looked just like Canadian bacon.
It's a solid nipple. Yeah. Sauce, you have 4 after round 1. You're the leader. That is the end of round 1. Round 2 coming up in about a half an hour. We're back after this live from Detroit Lakes. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.